my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank again. Struggle, you can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Down, magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face?
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brady gives this to White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. First down, here's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We won it. Come in my world. 72. Check Mike 57. Mike 50.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, they'll run with White. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, that's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Wait, that fly 20.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease. Any back, it just never materialized.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
48, 48 for Mike. Come go. 48, alert.
Brady going to throw. Goes underneath here to White. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White.
Hey, 66. Hey, Haywood. Mike, 48. Hey, check. 48. Sugar.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. On the right side, open is Gesicki. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, March 7. Watch 57.
moving in. Brady. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Brady. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the Ravens' 24-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Brady to throw again. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Now Brady again. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Joe Mixon, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it'll bring up third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Bound to lose one. Hey, Alabama.
Shotgun now for Brady. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Brady's throw there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He hits White, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Wait, 20! Check 56. What we got?
From the gun, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Rex Burkhead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now.
Round 80. Go Bandit. Hey, Charlie. All that, baby, all that. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, that's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And an alley to run. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Brady throwing complete to Dorsett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Push him back. Check it.
Now Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got Sanu. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Bravo.
Again, it's Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At after the sack on first down. Brady caught by Sanu. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Operating from the gun. Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
57's Mike 57.
Hey, Alpha.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Shoot up.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon, 47 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cover!
To throw again, Brady. Now a short one to Gesicki, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. New England on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Shadow! 56 to Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Check.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56.
Now Brady again. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now White, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Wait, that fly, 20.
56 is the mic.
Oh, stand it.
Now Brady leaves to Burkhead on the draw. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Hey, check. 3 down. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Five.
Mike, 56.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha.
I'm coming after you.
Brady now on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Wait, that Alabama. 380.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
48's Mike. Watch the screen.
Hey, Alabama.
One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.